It's the undefeated against the depleted. I think that's how you'd build this game, Craig.
Yeah, and I think Klopp's right. I think almost every manager doesn't think about records, you know, and probably until the season's finished and they see how the team has achieved, and anything else is a bonus after that. I think what we should remember here, even though I would be surprised, is that everybody's talking about Tottenham and Domblé's out, who hasn't had a great season but has had a bit of favour recently, and mainly Harry Kane. But what you should remember is actually at certain times Tottenham flourished last year when Kane wasn't in the team, i.e. getting to the Champions League final. So they have managed before without him. They did find a way to get results without Kane and have a threat. That being said, it is difficult to see the way Tottenham have been playing recently under Mourinho, the way they've been defending against this Liverpool team, how that's going to change. I don't quite buy into, I think Stevie said yesterday, I can't remember the phrase, but I was like, basically, it's never going to happen. Or something. I don't know. It's never going to happen. Well, not at that stage. You know, they're not playing a team that's 91 places below them in the Football League. But it would be unlikely, bearing in mind the form of both teams going into this game.
Well, let's see if the odds makers agree in that never going to happen scenario. Well, 2-3 you can get on Liverpool. Spurs 7-2 to win at home. 17-5 for the draw. Shaka, given those odds,
listen,
where's your money landing?
Well, my money is going on Liverpool. But, you know, give them 7-2 or 17-5, however you want to spin it, in a depleted Spurs squad who simply haven't been playing well. I don't think it's beyond Spurs, and in particular, it's not beyond Jose Mourinho, just to set up camp, park the proverbial bus, and play for a draw and hope that, or in the hope that you get something on a counter-attack. Otherwise, this 0-0 and a point will feel like a whole lot more. Again, that's not beyond Jose Mourinho. Still, Liverpool by far the better.
Looks like you're digging into some research there.
I've just found the quote from yesterday. Don't want to do Stevie a disservice. The quote was, coming from the horse's mouth, barely have a chance.
Barely have a chance. All right. So that's a bit better than never. Just barely. All right.
Barely have a chance.
Robbo actually undersold Liverpool's chances at setting a record. They could make the best start ever in the history of European top leagues if they get another win. Do you see anything to suggest that they won't?
The only thing I saw when Spurs played at Middlesbrough, they changed the system. I think that was something that Mourinho was going to have to do because the two centre-halves haven't played well enough. So I think he went to a back three. It means that Aurier is much better when he's playing as a wing-back rather than a right-back. Sessegnon, a young player that loves to get forward, is not so good when he's defending but can get forward. It means they can play with the front two. Without Harry Kane, they can't play with one striker. They've got to play with two, and that will probably be Son and Lucas Moura. They can play somebody in behind, making forward runs. So there's an opportunity for Mourinho to change the shape and make things difficult for Liverpool, but overall you still can't see any faults in Liverpool's play at the moment. Every so often they get caught trying to hold too high a line, but most of the time they're playing some great football, and it's penetrative football. They're not passing for the sake of passing. They're hitting balls in behind the opposition, they're making forward runs, they're playing with dynamism. It's only going to be Liverpool to win the game.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.